Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Simplicity, and I am here with part 14 of my Minecraft Let's Play. And right here, I have some obsidian, and I think you guys might know what I'm gonna do with this. But in here, just a little bit, I had to go real quick. It'll be like in like 3 seconds. I had to go, so the recording is going to end maybe a little more, but right now, and then it restarts. And basically all I did was walk down here. I placed the obsidian, placed cobble around it, and placed a few torches there in the crafting table right behind me. But as you can see, here's another portal, and just to make it kind of, I guess, anticlimactic, I still had to fix this up a bit. And right there you saw me like turn my volume down. But of course, I didn't have enough cobble. I was short two, and then right here, I don't know what I was doing. I only got one. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's what happened. And then I'm like, okay. And so right here, I don't remember what happened. I think had to go real quick, and then I'm back. And then I got in a Skype call with my friend, so I just pulled that thing down. And then here, I'm getting one more piece. And yeah, right there. And then I realized, wait, aren't I gonna need cobble if I'm gonna go to the nether? So, sorry, I got thirsty, but, so right here I'm just getting some cobble so that I can, like, build across lava if I have to and stuff in the nether. And also to, like, build up and, like, barricade certain stuff if I have to. And yeah, so I'm just getting cobble, and I want to make this kind of, I don't want to make this room look bad, so I'm kind of like evening it out, so I was going to have to end up doing it anyways. So, yeah, and sorry if you hear something in the background. My dad might be complaining because he's playing some racing game or something he hasn't played in a while, and he's pretty bad at it, so you might hear him going like, dang it, or something like that, except in Spanish, but it doesn't matter, it's not that big of a deal. And so I'm gonna light the portal, and oh, I already did. I was gonna make the countdown for it, but I was too fast. Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, this is another like commentating thing. And wait, look how lucky this spawn is. Look how lucky. 1 in 1 million chance. I didn't even expect this. I don't understand how this happened, but it did. Look at this. Look at this. And then there's chests in here. I didn't even know there was chests in here. And then there's me freaking out because, yeah, who wouldn't freak out if they got that spawn from the nether portal? And right there, I'm lagging. Hey, I fix it later because then I realized that if you turn your sound down when you're by lava, it's not gonna load all the like sound stuff. I don't know how to explain it. And right there, my inventory was full, and I didn't even realize it. So I had to go back and store a bunch of junk. And but anyways, if you turn your volume down when you're by lava, you lag less. That's yeah. And right here, I'm just fast forwarding because I do a bunch of stuff that probably you don't. It's kind of boring. I just kind of empty my inventory, throw what I don't need, and then I end up picking it up anyway. So just like storing everything. And then I didn't realize that I didn't bring food. So later on, I'm gonna. It's what's gonna happen is I'm gonna run out of like sprint, and then I have to come back and get more food, or and get food rather. And yeah, right here I'm just basically sorting it out. And this was a process that took forever. Like this video was like a 27-minute video, but I like sped up a lot of parts. And right here, look at that. I made 2 iron pants. Like what was I doing? Anyways, I sped up a lot of it, and it ended up being like a 15-minute video, I think. So I shortened it by 10 minutes. Like that part you just like saw that I fast forward through was probably like 6 minutes that I just cut out because it was a while. And then later on, I fast forward a few parts that add up to the 10 minutes, but well, 11, 12 minutes, but yeah. So I'm getting the soul sand because I'm gonna want another wart farm for potions and stuff so that I don't die. And also, if I ever build an XP farm, I'm gonna want potions of healing, I think it is. So, like, if a bunch of mobs just fall down, I can just, like, heal or throw a potion of healing on, and I believe that just kills them. Not sure, but yeah, this fortress is filled with dead ends. I think it was, like, partly underground. So, like, every other place I go to is just a dead end. Like, I'm talking about, like, every other one, not every single one. The way I phrased it was kind of weird, but so I'm just kind of exploring this area, and right here, I yeah, I just was exploring, and basically, if I saw a chest, but there was like 3 ways to go, I would go the other 2 ways first, and then I'd go that way just to like, um, I guess explore. I don't know. It's just my way of exploring everything quicker, I guess. Not really sure, but yeah, I'm getting some more nether warts because it's a good thing for potions because it's like the base of every potion, and so you basically need a lot of them. And then I turn the corner here, and oh, what a shock, a dead end. But I'm like, oh, nether quartz, might as well take this because it gives a lot of XP. And as you can see, I am at level 24 of XP, so good stuff. I'm gonna be able to enchant soon, and who knows what I'll get. Hopefully, I don't get something awful, but we'll see. And then I was looking behind me, and yeah, I don't really have anything like topics set up. And look, another dead end. What a shock. So I don't really have any topics set up right now to talk about. So I'm gonna kind of just talk about what I was doing. And yeah, I'm a little bit underprepared for this video. I apologize, but nonetheless, I hope you'll enjoy this video. Nonetheless, and right here, I was still lagging, and in a second is when I realized about the sound. But I did see all those mobs over there, and I'm like, I want to finish exploring this fortress first before I go fight them. So, that's exactly what I did. And sorry, I'm yawning, but it's a little late right now. But yeah, right there, I had a huge lag spike, and I'm like, all right, it's time to take action. So, turn it off. And then this texture pack, it's weird. You can't like see little like slot or like not the slots though. Like the little thing, that slidey thing that goes back and forth to adjust the volume. So I just kind of like to guess and just like slide it all the way to the left. And I'm getting every chest for 2 reasons. One reason is so that I don't recheck it, because if I see a chest, no matter what, I'm gonna check it. And two, so that what was the other reason? I just had it in my head. Look at that diamond sword one shot. I didn't even get a magma cream. I was kind of mad. But anyways, the second reason is so that I know I've been there, but that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Um, I'm not quite sure what the second reason was. I forgot. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. Right here, you'll see me fast forward again, because, yeah. Did I fast forward? Yeah, I fast forward. Alright. So, I'll just basically fast forward me going up to my house, because it's kind of a boring part. And I also fast forward, like, checking the chests and stuff, because, yeah. And right there's when I ran out of food, so I had to go home to get some food. And I didn't bring food with me again, basically because I didn't think I was going to be that long of a journey. So I just went right back in the portal. I fast forwarded because it was basically just a minute. It took up a minute, and it was just me going to get food and coming back. So another reason that these like commentary sort of things are better than live is because I can fast forward through stuff and still talk about the things that happened. Like if I fast forwarded through something that was a live commentary, like the voice would sound all sped up and high pitched, one, and two, I would basically not be able to touch on the facts or the stuff that I went over through that like fast forwarding part, and that wouldn't be good. And right here I just also fast forwarded it because It's just me breaking glowstone, not very interesting. Tell me, let me know in the comments if you either like the fact that I'm fast forwarding parts that I consider boring, or if you just think that I shouldn't fast forward anything at all. I also kind of was fine with fast forwarding because I could have like that 27-minute gameplay, fast forward through all the boring parts, get more done, and it ends up being a 15-minute gameplay or whatever you want to call it, let's play. I don't know. So if I basically get more done. You get to see more, and all the boring parts are cut out. It's a win-win-win, I guess. No, it's just a win-win, but with like 3 parts to it. So it's all good. It's all good. And right here, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of get lost. Except right there, I was just kind of exploring, and then I'm like, all right, dead end. What a surprise. So then I went back this way, and once I hit here, I didn't really remember where to go, besides here, obviously, because it's straight up. But then I was pretty sure I went down twice, but I wasn't sure if I had explored this part already. Plus, I wasn't 100% sure, but look, everywhere I go is a dead end. Like, what is this? So, yeah, and then I kind of vaguely remembered, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know where to go now. Once I saw that area behind me. And then I found it. And then right here, basically, I'm just gonna fast forward through this 'cause it's just me mining nether brick. Because I love nether brick. Like, I don't love it, but that and stone brick are my favorite 2 things to build out of. Except, like, nether brick, I basically only use for, like, my enchanting, or not my enchanting, my potion room. Because it gives it that nethery feel. And stone brick I use for a lot of stuff because I love it. So, yeah. Probably gonna end up changing my current house into something having to do with stone brick. And sorry about that. Right there, guys. My friend sent me a link on what's it called? Skype. So yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I went to get some more of my drink because I ran out and I got thirsty again. So I went for some more water. But I don't think there's too much more left in this video. I think there's like 4 minutes or so. No, there's like 3 minutes left or something like that. So yeah, it's not too much more. And right here, I basically took everything I could and like 1 stack of 64 obviously 64 glowstone dust would take a full stack, or no, let's say 2 stacks of glowstone dust would make like half a stack of actual glowstone blocks. So basically, I'm just trying to save room. And right here, I also fast forward because who wants to see like fixing a cluttered inventory? But I also didn't feel like it was right to just skip it because I mean, I don't know. I just didn't feel it was right. So yeah, you'll just see me fixing my chests and inventory because they're all cluttered. And as you can see, I can have like 6 horses now that all have armor. How great is that? All because of 1 trip to the nether. Yeah. And then right here I just had like 5 extra chests that I got from the nether. So I'm gonna put him over by like the portal, have like chests over there. I don't really know what the point of that for is, just like besides temporary storage, but I don't know, I might make that a separate room or like a storage room or something later on once. Yeah, because I'm running out of chest space up at my actual room. So this might just become my storage room. I don't know. We'll see. It's very likely though. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. My mouth is very dry today. Um, I don't know why I didn't harvest that wheat. That's just more food that I could have had. I don't know. That I like that farm though. Like it's not the biggest, but it's like a constant source of food. Like I'm not gonna be like overloaded with food, which is good because then basically that food just goes to waste. But it also is getting used up, so it's a win-win. Yeah, just being more efficient with my space or with the room or whatever. But the video is almost over, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Follow my Twitter, it'll be down in the description below. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you're new around here, and please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Simplicity, and I'm out. Peace.